Have you ever dreamed of living in the boot of Europe, Italy? A country known for its rich history, delicious cuisine, and breathtaking landscapes, Italy has so much to offer, and we're here to help you make that dream a reality. Today we're embarking on a journey, a step-by-step guide to acquiring Italian citizenship in 2024. So if you've ever considered making Italy your second home, this guide is for you. Stay tuned to know the detailed process of becoming an Italian citizen. If you're finding this video helpful and eager to learn more, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Subscribing not only gives you access to our comprehensive guides, but it also supports us in creating more content that helps you navigate your way around the world. Your support means a lot, and it fuels our commitment to bringing you the most accurate and up-to-date information. So, if you're ready to turn your dream of becoming an Italian citizen into reality, join us on this journey. Go ahead, subscribe, and let's continue exploring the allure of Italian citizenship together. Before we delve into the process, let's take a moment to truly appreciate what becoming an Italian citizen means. With Italian citizenship, you'll have the freedom to live, work, and study not just in Italy, but anywhere across the European Union. From the rolling hills of Tuscany to the bustling streets of Rome, picture yourself savoring the finest wines, indulging in mouth-watering pizzas, and immersing yourself in the rich culture and history that Italy has to offer. Imagine having the chance to start every morning with a view of the picturesque Amalfi Coast or the majestic Colosseum. Not to mention the prospect of enjoying the world-renowned Italian healthcare system and excellent education opportunities. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, stick with us and we'll guide you on how to turn this dream into reality. Italy, a country known for its rich culture, delicious cuisine, and beautiful landscapes. Imagine living in a place where the pace of life slows down, allowing you to savor the small moments and indulge in the finer things. Immerse yourself in the lively ambiance of a vibrant art scene, where creativity flows like a river. Each step unveils new wonders, and every corner tells a tale of culture and history. Let the charm of the surroundings captivate you, where the timeless and the contemporary seamlessly intertwine. Italy is not just about the wine and the pasta, though they are pretty fantastic. It's also a land of opportunities. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a creative, or someone looking for a career change, Italy's diverse economy provides a myriad of prospects to explore. Moreover, the Italian lifestyle is about community and family. The Italians value their relationships, making it an ideal place to raise a family or grow old in. Plus, who wouldn't want to be surrounded by the stunning Italian architecture and breathtaking natural beauty every day? Sounds tempting, right? Let's dive into the process of becoming an Italian citizen. Before we start, it's important to know if you're eligible for Italian citizenship. To kick things off, let's dive into the eligibility criteria for Italian citizenship. There are several routes you can take, and we're going to cover the main ones. First off, there's the heritage route, also known as jure sanguinis, or right of blood. This means that if you have an Italian parent, grandparent, or even a great-grandparent in some cases, you could be eligible for Italian citizenship. However, it's not as simple as it sounds. There are specific conditions that need to be met. For example, your ancestor should have been alive and still an Italian citizen after March 17, 1861, the date Italy became a unified nation. Next up, we have the marriage route, or jure matrimony. If you're married to an Italian citizen, you could be eligible for citizenship. For this, you would need to be married for at least 2 years, if living in Italy, or 3 years if living abroad. And if you have children together, these periods are halved. Then there's the residency route. If you've legally lived in Italy for 10 years, you could apply for citizenship. However, this period is reduced to 5 years for those who are stateless or refugees, and 4 years for EU citizens. Lastly, there's the option for those who have served in the Italian military, or those who have been employed by the Italian government, even abroad. Remember, these are general guidelines and individual circumstances can vary. It's always a good idea to consult with a legal expert or a citizenship consultant to understand your specific situation better. One more thing to note is that Italy recognizes dual citizenship, so you won't have to give up your current nationality. That's a win-win. Now that you know if you're eligible, let's move on to the application process. Applying for Italian citizenship can seem daunting, but we'll break it down for you. The process essentially involves gathering the necessary documents, filling out the application form, and finally, submitting the application. Let's begin with the first step, gathering the necessary documents. This is perhaps the most time-consuming part of the process. You'll need your birth certificate, a copy of your passport, proof of residence, and any other documents that prove your eligibility for Italian citizenship. If you are claiming citizenship through ancestry, you'll need to provide documents that establish your lineage to an Italian citizen. These may include birth, marriage, and death certificates of your Italian relatives. Remember, all documents must be translated into Italian by a certified translator. Once you've gathered all the necessary documents, you're ready to move on to the next step, filling out the application form. The form, known as the Richiesta di Cittadinanza, is available online on the Italian Ministry of Interior's website. It's pretty straightforward, but you need to fill it out carefully, making sure all the information you provide is accurate and consistent with your supporting documents. Now, a tip to make the process smoother. Keep copies of all your documents and the filled-out application form. You never know when you might need them. Also, keep in mind that the Italian authorities might request additional documents at any time during the process. So be prepared for that. Once you've filled out the application form, it's time to submit it. You can do this at an Italian consulate if you're living abroad, or at a local office called Prefettura if you're living in Italy. When you submit your application, you'll also need to pay a non-refundable application fee. The fee is currently €100, but it's always a good idea to check the latest fee on the ministry's website. After you've submitted your application and paid the fee, you'll receive a receipt. Keep this receipt safe, as it's your proof of application. Now here's another tip. The Italian citizenship process is known for being lengthy, so patience is key. You might not hear back for several months or even a year. But don't worry, that's normal. You can check the status of your application online on the ministry's website using the code on your receipt. And that's it. That's the application process for Italian citizenship. It might seem like a lot, but remember, you're not alone. There are many resources available to help you, both online and offline. And remember, the reward at the end of this journey is well worth the effort. You have successfully submitted your citizenship application. Be on the lookout for status updates so you can fulfill any additional requirements that may arise. Remember, the journey to citizenship is a process, and proactive preparation can make the transition smoother. Post-application, there's a waiting game before you can call yourself an Italian. This is perhaps the most nerve-wracking phase of the process, but remember, patience is key. Typically, the processing time for Italian citizenship can vary. It may take anywhere between 4 to 24 months, depending on the consulate and the complexity of your case. During this time, your application is being processed and reviewed by the Italian authorities. They will meticulously check if all the information you've provided is correct, and if all the required documents are in order. It's essential to ensure that everything you submitted is accurate to avoid any potential delays. In some cases, you may be invited for an interview. Don't worry, this is a standard procedure. It's an opportunity for the authorities to clarify any doubts they might have about your application. It's also a chance for you to further prove your eligibility. Just be honest, confident, and remember to bring any additional documents they may require. After your application has been thoroughly reviewed, you will receive a decision. This will be communicated to you by the consulate. If your application is successful, you are now officially an Italian citizen. If, however, your application is rejected, don't lose heart. You will be provided with the reasons for the rejection, and you can reapply, addressing those issues in your next application. Once your application is approved, you will be invited to take an oath of allegiance to the Italian Republic. This is the final step in the process, and it's a significant one. The oath is a solemn promise of your commitment to your new home country. With your Italian citizenship comes a plethora of opportunities. You'll have the right to live, work, and study anywhere in Italy or other EU countries. Plus, you'll enjoy the rich culture, history, and lifestyle that Italy has to offer. Once you receive your Italian citizenship, you can start your new life in Italy. And there you have it, the process of acquiring Italian citizenship. We've walked through this journey together, from understanding why Italy is such a desirable destination, to recognizing the eligibility criteria for Italian citizenship. We've delved into the nitty-gritty of the application process. And finally, we discussed what happens after the application is submitted. Remember, the eligibility criteria can vary based on your unique circumstances. The process might seem daunting, but with careful planning and attention to detail, it becomes manageable. The application process, on the other hand, requires patience and perseverance. It's a step-by-step journey that you'll navigate through, from gathering and submitting documents to waiting for the response. And after the application, remember to keep checking your status and be prepared for any additional requirements. This journey is not just about paperwork and waiting periods. It's about embracing a new culture, a new way of life, and becoming a part of the global Italian community. It's an exciting adventure that awaits you. If you found this video helpful, please do hit that like button. It helps us create more content for you. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more detailed guides and insights. Your support means the world to us. Thank you for watching, and we wish you all the best in your journey to becoming an Italian citizen.